You should never do this. Most men always do this. Imagine starting your journey as a man, a remarkable blessing in this world, and then letting that incredible potential slip away. It's like turning your back on the very essence of being a man. Choice that reeks of ingratitude. In the following moments, I will unveil some critical things and most precisely, actions that should never find their place in a man's life. If you happen to identify with these traits like immaturity, passivity, or excessive compliance, the upcoming revelations might hit a nerve. Number 1. Don't develop excessive emotional reliance. As human beings, we have an innate tendency to form bonds with the people, objects, and environments in our life. It's normal to feel hesitant when we have to consider the idea of parting with something or someone who makes us happy. However, the unavoidable truth is that we all experience loss at some point. The death of a loved one, a valued friend, or a special memory can be devastating. This must be recognized, not to cast a pall, but to prepare our minds. Seeing a friend or loved one fade into oblivion is a painful experience. However, we must be prepared for this suffering as it is a shared experience shared by all human beings. Even while we can't let the pain go away, we can't let it destroy our lives either. Many people have seen once promising individuals completely cave in the face of defeat. We need to fortify ourselves to face future difficulties. Is there still going to be pain? Certainly, because we're humans and because our feelings run deep. However, there's a difference between being hurt and being broken. Everyone has death looming over them, and it is in this knowledge that we find courage. Number 2. Simps and betrayal. Each man has an innate understanding of the dangers he should avoid. The interesting phenomenon is that most males fall into the trap of becoming simps when they are around gorgeous women. When a beautiful woman walks into a room, the man's demeanor instantly shifts. Their gaze shifts, and the hint of desperation remains in their eyes. Although they are aware of the significance of moderation, these men still resort to double texting with a doggedness that reminds one of a worm in its attempt to eat its tail. It's important to remember that, despite appearances, a total lack of respect for oneself lies beneath the surface of what seems like humor. This shortcoming is not funny in the least. To add insult to injury, simps bring suspicion upon themselves by revealing that they can't be trusted. They are the type to go against the wishes of their friends to pursue romantic opportunities that weren't meant to be. Number 3. Never let others to joke about your ambitions. Having a healthy sense of humor is an important part of living a full life because it serves as a constant reminder not to take oneself too seriously. However, some topics call for the highest respect and compassion from everyone involved. One of these topics is the aspiration and objectives that we have for ourselves. It is extremely important to refrain from making light of serious life goals when doing so would be counterproductive. These kinds of jokes are frequently used either as a defensive mechanism resulting from feelings of insecurity or as an attempt to put the minds of others at ease. You should never make light of your goals by joking about them, and you should never let anyone else make fun of your goals. Number 4. Never allow others to bully you. When one thinks about bullying, the school setting is often the first place that comes to mind. Bullying can take place at any age and manifest itself in a variety of ways. It's possible that a member of your family or co-worker could embarrass you in public by making vague but malicious statements about you. A friend may be doing this to boost their social standing by making fun of you in public. If this is the case, the body should stop. In every setting, identifying instances of bullying and taking action against them is an essential step. Confrontation, even though it can be frightening, is very necessary to put an end to bullying. Surprisingly, you won't have to engage in combat over and over again. If you play your cards right, you might only have to do it once. If you choose to do nothing, on the other hand, you run the risk of having to deal with bullying on multiple occasions. Therefore, take the issue head-on and you will not only establish a reputation for toughness, but also put an end to the vicious cycle of bullying that has been going on. Number 5. Don't remain surrounded by people. Many men never reach their full potential because they fear being alone. The temptation to constantly seek companionship or a romantic partnership to avoid being alone often leads people astray. As a man, you must find a way out of this rut. The ability to explore new environments and spend time alone is a crucial life skill. Spending time alone, whether at a movie or a trip overseas, is immensely valuable even when surrounded by extraordinary people. Enjoying time alone allows you to recharge your mental batteries and get in touch with your inner self. Some may describe your action as unusual or even ridicule you for them, but your intellect is your most valuable possession. You have already given up a key component of success if you can't enjoy your own company. Embrace your solitude, for it is the path to your full potential. Number 6. Don't isolate yourself. It might seem contradictory at first glance, but it's not. Finding peace alone is important, but so is spending time with people who share your values. The idea that it's better to go it alone is flawed. I've been down that road for a long time, so I can talk authoritatively about it. When we have brothers who are there for us, we rise to new heights. Many people give themselves the Sigma designation because they have trouble forming relationship with others and so fail to appreciate the importance of independence in friendship. It's important to keep in mind that isolation and brotherhood can live together in peace. Both are necessary to bring out your best qualities. Number 7. Try not to develop excessive talking habits. When meeting someone who has achieved a lot in their lifetime, it is best not to chat too much with them. It's not uncommon for people to go out of their way to impress total strangers, completely ignoring where they are in the big scheme of things. Their development and comprehension are stunted as a result. Instead, show respect and curiosity by engaging the successful person you encounter in conversation by asking questions. This strategy not only enables you to acquire insights, but it also makes you more appealing to the person you're conversing with. Successful people frequently come into contact with others who talk non-stop, which causes them to disregard these kinds of people. Those individuals, however, who demonstrate respect, attentiveness, and a willingness to learn, produce a positive impression that endures. In the end, I would like to say your journey as a man is defined by the choices you make. So, choose wisely. And if you want to level up in life, like and share the video. Also, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more updates. See you in the next video.